Well, who doesn't want to be a rock star? And that's especially true for a group of students with special needs at a Minneapolis high school.
In tonight's Maury Stories, Maury Glover introduces us to the students in the Three Strings Guitars Band and how they're making beautiful music together.
Here we are. Let's try it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. I'll take it.
Inside a classroom at Southwest High School,
You guitar players, do not play till the 3rd page.
the walls are lined with guitars.
Playing in the band, singing, and getting along with friends.
But this is no ordinary school of rock.
I do singing, drumming, and that's all there is to it.
And this group of musicians has nothing to fret about.
Playing music makes your body really feel good, and then being a singer, it's been amazing for a few years.
Ruth LeMay began orchestrating all of this 4 years ago after sitting behind a group of special needs students when a military band came to visit.
Kids were vocalizing in tune, and they were clapping and moving their body to the beat. And it just really prompted the question for me of where is music for them? Where's their music education? What do they get to do during the day that's musical like all their mainstream peers? And I was really brokenhearted when I found out the answer was they don't have it. Ready and purple.
So the music teacher came up with her own color-coded system with cue cards to help high schoolers with cognitive and physical disabilities play pop songs with only 3 strings on their guitars, which is how the band got its name.
I've always wanted to be a music teacher that made the classroom enticing and interesting. So we just looked around the room and it was like, what's interesting to you in here to learn? And some kids wanted the microphone, and some kids wanted the drum set, and some kids wanted the bass, and it just ended up becoming a rock band.
Mic check.
Michael McCormick was one of the first students to sign up and strut his stuff behind the mic. And while he's no shrinking violet, the 19-year-old has blossomed by taking center stage.
It was awesome.
How come?
Because I showed everyone how I sing and do sing it and showed it to everyone.
Three Strings play songs by everyone like the Go-Go's, then Katrina and the Waves. And they have really struck a chord. Not only did the band help kick off the new school year for Minneapolis Public Schools in August, they were selected from more than 300 applicants to play at a national convention for music educators in Orlando in November.
It's super exciting, it's empowering, and it's certainly energizing to know that something I've created can truly make a huge difference in a lot of quality of lives across, potentially our nation. Yes, do it again.
Parents say Three Strings is helping people change their tune about what students with disabilities are capable of.
It deserves getting the attention so that, as an example, teachers and schools can see, like, wow, there's so much potential in all our students. So yeah, it's extraordinary. I wish it was ordinary, and maybe someday it will just be ordinary.
Right here. Whoa, show me you're ready.
And LeMay hopes it sends her students into the world and into their futures on the right note.
I always say I like to light the fire, and I just like the passion of what is in music. Because if you give them the skills to know how to create it or to know how to interpret it, then they can go anywhere their heart and passion of music goes.
In Minneapolis.
Ready, end it. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Maury Glover, Fox 9 News.
Beautiful. A GoFundMe was started to help pay for the band's trip to Orlando, And so far, they've made all but $4,000 of their $20,000 goal. LeMay hopes that other educators at the convention will try to replicate her success in their own schools. I think there's a good chance that will happen.
Absolutely. Music is so powerful. I love that story.